3, 2, 1.
Hey guys, it's Chris.
Bert.
We're back. CD2 Fishing, and we're back for our what? Third, fourth, maybe. I don't know. Maybe we should keep track of this, but it's Tackle Talk Thursday. I'm whooped. I've been fishing all day. I've been putting in some work this week. Fishing's been weird, man. It's like I'll pull into an area and fish are still bedding. I found some beds on the Harris chain. I think they're pretty well spawned out on the Harris chain. I mean, I could be wrong. I know like a Popka and them, I don't think they're getting them on beds anymore down there, but I piddled around. Oh, gosh, I've been Eustis, Harris, Griffin, did a grand tour. I didn't run any farther south than that, but I do plan on going to Lake Apopka here soon. I hear tell there's a lot of big ones hanging out in the reeds, and what does Dad love more than anything?
Reeds.
Reeds. But anyways, guys, I'll touch on the last video real quick. It's the same old stuff. It's a black and blue Cinco or a black blue flake bandito bug. Pretty much kind of how we've been catching them all. I think that was the last video. I think the last time I fished Lake Weir, I fished Weir twice. I fished one with fur, and then they were kind of crushing jackhammers. They really were liking jackhammers. There's kind of a cool color of the Z-Man jackhammer. It's called Bruised Pumpkin Blue. It's essentially, my eyes are horrible. I think I've made mention of this before. When I bought it at Brooker's Bait and Tackle down there in Leesburg by the Harris chain, I thought it was a black and blue. I'm like, yes, all of the MLF and BASS guys did not clean them out. I can get me a new one. Because I don't know what happened. I've got plenty of the regular chatterbaits, black and blue. I don't know what happened to the jackhammer I had. I finally did re-up on jackhammers. But anyways, that was just a funny story. You guys can laugh at how bad my eyes are. But it's actually turned out to be a really good color. I mean, I've caught them on Lake Weir, which is just our home lake just right down the road. I know some of y'all out there are familiar with it, but not everybody is. It's a very small lake in comparison to a lot of the other ones around here, but we do pretty good. We put in some work out there on that lake. But yeah, we caught them there. I've caught them in Harris. I caught them in Eustis. No, I did catch them on Griffin. That was actually the only thing I caught fish on Griffin was that. Felt weird taking it off. One of the last trips to Weir, I did get on them on a white chartreuse jackhammer, and then I have a white 3-3 saucy swimmer. They're called what, white pearl or something like that.
Pearl bone?
No, pearl bone is the jerk bait. Anyways, I don't think they call it white. I think it's called like white pearl or something. Anyways, I dipped the tail of those in Spike It dip, which is going to be your Spike It right here. I'm sure plenty of you guys are familiar with it. It just adds a little bit of an extra flair. They seem to really be chomping on it. I mean, they were chewing pretty good out there on that jackhammer on me. I think I mainly caught most of my fish on my last solo trip out there to Weir on that white chartreuse jackhammer with the white chartreuse tip saucy. But anyways, guys, yeah, like I said, the same deal. Black blue Senkos and with their black and blue flake body, and then it's got that neon blue tail on it. That's just killer. If you guys are down here in Florida, just throw June bug right out of the water. I mean, I'm June bug through and through, man. I've got so many packs of June bug worms that like I don't even know. I can build another house out of just June bug worms that we've got. That black and blue is it, you know. It's that color has been killer for us. Any lake I pull up to, unless it's crystal clear, I will have black and blue somewhere in that boat. And a lot of times I'll have a black and blue, like a trick worm style worm on there. I'll have a black and blue Senko, and I'll have a black and blue swim jig, and a black and blue chatterbait. Literally, I'll have a whole spread of rods. It's all black and blue. Most people probably think I'm nuts, but that's what they want to eat. But yeah, let's fast forward to my trip today. So we talk a little bit about that's what we're gonna try to do. I think we kind of talked about it. We're gonna try to talk about the last video that we had and currently what they're biting on. You guys will see this in a future video if I ever get off my hind end and finish editing. Fishing was, my goodness, the Harris chain handed me my hind end bad. I fished Eustis all day. Well, I locked my keys in my truck at Eustis, so I had to go meet the locksmith. But anyways, that's not one of my finer moments in life. I caught 2 there. I went to Harris and caught 2 right off the rip. Boom, boom, like that. My first 10 minutes, 15 minutes there. Boom, boom. Like a 1.5 pounds and then a 3.1, right? Wasn't that Harris fish 3.1? Yep. And the Eustis fish was almost 4. But I was like, yeah, I got them figured out. I even posted, I got big headed and cocky. I'm holding my big fish up in the video. Not a single bite the rest of the day. Go figure. Go over to Big Griff. I fish all around Griff. And the day started out beautiful. It was dead slack wind, calm, nice and cool, beautiful. Fast forward about noon, and oh boy, did somebody turn the fan on. I got my teeth kicked in out there. The wind has just been brutal. Today was by far the worst wind I've had to fish in. If it wasn't blowing 35, I'd be lying to y'all right now. I was scared to lay my boat on. I only went half throttle on the boat. You'd go and that wind gust would hit you and you'd hit a wave and I felt like I was gonna start coming. I felt like I was wheeling or something on the water. But anyways, guys, this was the sauce for today. Kind of a different approach. There's no June bug and there's no black and blue. I had to kick it old school, guys. Watermelon red. Now, back in the day when me and my brother were fishing 24/7, unless I was fishing Lake Weir, which is now our home lake, which that was a June bug Zoom big dead ringer, absolute crucial bait on brush piles. Like you have to have one of those. If you do not have those, just go get them. I'll freaking send you a bag if I need to. Like, well, actually I won't. But I hoard those big dead ringers. This was my juice for today, guys. I caught every single fish today on a watermelon red speedworm from Zoom. I mean, it's a staple if you're in the South, especially if you're in Florida. Buy speedworms, just buy them. And then this was the wild card, just a green pumpkin slim shake. Now, all of the beds that I found today had males on them, which has pretty much been, that's it. The females, we haven't really seen any females. They must pull up, drop, and hit the road. But yeah, I pulled up and I pitched a couple, like I pitched a black and blue bandito bug. I like to throw a lot of white whenever, like a white bandito bug when fish are on the bed. But they wouldn't bite nothing. I smacked one in the head with a, gosh, what was it? I can't remember. I pitched out and I literally bumped one in the almost put it in their mouth, you know, just trying to aggravate them to bite. Nothing. I said, man, I'm in clear water. The lake I was fishing today is very clear. I said, let's just go natural. Grab the green pumpkin, and I kid you guys not, I bumped this male in the face. I'd aggravate him. He'd turn and nip at it. That's it. He just wandered off the bed. As soon as that green pumpkin slim shake, it didn't even hit the bottom, y'all. It didn't even hit the bottom. He come and just boom. I mean, pile drove that thing. Scared the daylights out of me. I wasn't expecting the little. He was a tiny little male too. Y'all would laugh. I tried to get the camera down so y'all could see the female. It was like a 6-pound female, and the male, he was so small. It was the funniest thing ever. Gosh, it was funny. But yeah, it seemed like every fish on the bed wanted that. I only caught one female today on accident. I thought it was the male. It was actually the female. She was tiny. I can't even believe she was spawning. There were bigs. I seen plenty of bigs today. There was about a 6-pounder on a bed, an 8-pounder on a bed, and then another odd situation. I took a year off my life. If Fur was with me, we'd probably still be in this canal right now in the pitch black with like my Q-beam, my spotlight down on it trying to get it. I saw probably easily a 10. And in my heart, I think she might have been 11. And the funniest thing is it was in the same exact canal that my brother caught 13 plus out of. I mean, it was closer to 14 than it was 13. It's a giant fish. Maybe one of these times, guys, I'll go visit my brother's man cave. Shout out Danny, if you're even watching. Maybe I'll go take a picture of his fish. I can't even fathom it. There's people that born and raised on the lake that fish come out of that think we're bold-faced liars. I'm like, well, I watch it with my own 2 eyes. I was 50 feet from where my brother caught that giant, almost 14-pound bass. And there was an 11 swimming around. So I know where the bigs are hiding again, so I might have to just dust off my bag of old tricks and go back out there. That lake, that particular lake I'm talking about, is a lot more clear than it was when I used to fish it. It used to be real, almost tannic water, kind of red water. Now it's, I mean, crystal clear. I mean, there was a spot out there. We were on the backside of the island. Remember the first time we went out there? We were, what, 12 foot of water?
Yeah, about that.
Y'all could have threw a quarter down there, and if I wasn't blind, I could have read the date off of it. That's how clear this water is. I mean, it's literally spring, crystal clear water. Go look at one of your water bottles that you've got in your kitchen. That's how clear the water is in this lake. And that's where I was today. I don't do good in clear water lakes. And it's funny because I racked up like 10 to 12 bass today. I mean, they were all, I think the biggest one I caught was 1.5 pounds. I didn't even pull the scale out today. It wasn't even worth my time. And then the other lake that we fish right down the road from our house, that's, I think, even clearer than the lake I was on today. And we racked up 28.
Yeah.
Yeah, like 28 fish on that one. That video, I think, is coming out soon. But anyways, I didn't put it, we caught a bunch of pickerel again. Same lake as another one. I just wanted to revisit it again. Basically, we went out there to look at fish on the bed and ended up racking up 28 fish. But it was funny, we caught exactly 14 bass and 14 pickerel, which we called jack. So if you guys ever hear us, if you're just tuning in, if you hear me say jack, it's just your common chain pickerel. We call them jacks down here. We're weird in Florida. I don't know, just watch the news, you'll figure it out. We're weird down here. But yeah, guys, I'm slowly getting better at clear water lakes. But like I said, I threw, gosh, I'll show you another color real quick. This is a Wild Shiner jackhammer, and then this is just, it's called Tennessee Shad. This is just a Kitech. It's the only thing I can find with gold in it. You know us, we usually have saucy swimmers on, and nothing against Kitech, we like our Guggen stuff. But this actually has like some gold flake in it. And it just paired up really nice. This is on a 7-foot Fitzgerald medium heavy. This is one of their Versus series rods. And then I've just got a Corrado MGL 151, because you know I'm an oddball, left-handed reels. And it's XG. I know that's a little faster than what most people would say on a chatterbait, but I can trigger a reaction bite with that fast ratio just by ripping and burning. And real quick, guys, this is how I rig up speed worms. Let me actually pop this off. This is on a 7.3 Guggen Black. This is their Guggen Go-To Black. And then it's just paired up with another Corrado XG. This is a DC Corrado. So if you hear my sweet zing in all of our videos, that's what it is. Oh no, as I break this rod, good thing Guggen's got a 3-year warranty. I don't know if it covers pure stupidity or not. All right, I'm gonna try to do this in a uniform fashion. All right, tail up. I don't know if it's in my head or what. I always rig the tail up. It just seems to be better action. 4/0 EWG, 1/4 ounce. I know a lot of guys run a 3/16. I was fishing a drop, and it was a gradual drop down into a grass line, and it just felt like it was taking forever for that 3/16 to get down. I power fish. I don't like sitting around and sitting still. I like ripping stuff. I like it getting straight to the bottom and working it. Is it costing me fish? Too early to determine. But yeah, I started out the day actually with Houdini. I'd seen a lot of shiners when I pulled up to the first place. And then actually this wild man right here got me on that Houdini juice.
Yeah, I found it randomly.
Yeah, he randomly found it. I think Aunt Dawn. Yeah, Aunt Dawn. Shout out, hey Aunt Dawn. You got 2 shout outs on here. You might have to start paying me for these shout outs. I owe the world to my sisters, but all of them. So that was just a joke. Actually, my sister Julie, if you happen to watch this, she's my OG original fishing partner. The deal was she'd take me fishing. I had to take the fish off the hook and I had to bait her hook. And that wouldn't be that bad, but my sister Julie can catch some darn fish. So I spent more time helping her than I did fishing. I think she got the last laugh. That was a good business deal. But anyways, guys, yeah, I started off with the Houdini. Like I said, Fur got me hooked on that. And it's got good, that gold, kind of almost like a pearl white kind on the belly. It just, to me, it looks kind of almost like a shiner. Just that color pattern. And I got waxed. One of my first couple of casts this morning, I got waxed. And I just couldn't set up. And I throw back out to the same spot. And the same thing that happened, I haven't even told Fur about this yet. Remember how you're dragged back down on that one fish and you didn't get a good hook set? Happened to me. I don't know if somebody's playing a prank on us and backing the drags down on our reels. I was on my brand new 2022 Accents DC from Shimano JDM reel. I think I'd mentioned this before, but I have a bad problem buying reels from Japan. And other companies take notes. I've already said this before, but that reel got to me from Tokyo frickin' Japan in 2 days. 2 days. Two. I can't even get like an envelope with a piece of paper and it shipped to me from a mile down the road in 2 days. I lost my train of thought. But anyways, oh yeah, the drag slipping. I've been hit on the head a lot, guys. Christopher can vouch for that. His hoverboard was my last knockout. Dads out there, don't try to be cool like your kids, because you'll be snort breathing unconscious in your dining room, seeing stars for a little while, wondering what just happened. I think I was sabotaged, but yeah, guys, like I said, I went to go set up on that, and then I fell apart after that. I almost threw the rod in the water, and then I realized how much I paid for everything, so I put her back up. That setup was on a what was I on? Oh, Fitzgerald Stunner HD 7.3, I think. Actually, I would have to look. I think it's a 7.3. But anyways, guys, yeah, that's kind of what's been going on right now. A little bit further up in the state, like we're north central Florida, there still are fish pulling up, getting on beds. Like I said, the females are still finicky. I sat on about an 8-pounder today, gosh, 45 minutes to an hour. She did take a slizzard. It was funny, I just got a brand new pack of Guggen slizzards. I just got them in from Tackle Warehouse, watermelon red. The wind picked up so bad, and it was coming dead straight into the canal. I was right at the end of the canal, it kind of forked off, and she was right there. And that wind started, when I first pulled in, it was calm, real slack, I could see everything. And I pitched out, and she had no interest. I actually caught the male on a speed worm. That's how I found the bed. I didn't even see the bed at first. I threw a speed worm over, and the male just, boom, hit it out of nowhere. And when I stopped, and I took him off, and I stopped and looked, and I said, oh my goodness, there's a big mama over here. And that she did eat that slizzard. The water was rippling so bad from the wind, I couldn't see her eat it. Usually I throw white for that reason. If it's the water clarity's not there, if it's overcast, if the wind's blowing, you know, the surface, it's not smooth. But anyways, she had no interest in the white bandito bug. I threw a white lizard. I threw, you name it. I literally was like, I don't know. I was about to whittle lures out of wood out there from a limb that I found to see if maybe she'd bite that. I was desperate. Been a hot minute since I've caught a big one like that. Right now, a 3.5-pounder might as well be 13.5 pounds to me. Yeah, she did chew on it, and when I noticed my line jump real quick, I looked, and when I went to go reel down, I felt her, and I went to go reel the rest of the slack, and I was going to lay the hammer on her. She spit it out. I literally, I felt it drop. I felt the tungsten hit. So, but yeah, I don't know. Comment down below if you guys are in, you know, Central Florida, North Central Florida, Florida in general. Just let me know if you guys, what you guys are seeing right now. It's been a weird year. It's like we missed the spawn on some lakes because we were waiting, thinking the weather wasn't right. And now it's like not all the fish have pulled up. I know the canals that I went in today, and I know what previous years, what they used to bed in there, and I still don't think they've all pulled up. I'm thinking we're on an insane warming trend right now. I about died out there today. It got spicy. I don't know. The next full moon's not till like March 8th, I think. I'd have to double check. Don't quote me on that, but I think it's like March 7th or 8th. Yeah, I think that would be it, because February was, this month was the 5th. So yeah, I think the 8th. Anyways, usually they'll pull up on that full moon, especially on a warming trend. So I don't know what's going on, guys. We're just going to keep playing it by ear. We got a few more lakes to check. Just guys, if you're bed fishing, be respectful of the fish. I mean, I know it's some people frown upon what we do, but maybe one day I'll go over kind of my process for it to keep it as humane and safe as possible for these fish. But anyways, anything else, Fur? Anything you can think of? Nothing else? I think we all just want to go to sleep. I'm whooped right now. But yeah, guys, I think we're going to wrap it up. Like I said, guys, if you've made it this far, comment below and let me know what the bed fish. I'm not asking for your spots or anything like that. I mean, trust me, I'll take them if you want to tell me where they're at. You might see a little red boat slide right on in there and check it out. But really, guys, I'm interested in conversation, guys. That's what we like, it's conversation. Because we might not know where y'all are fishing, but we can learn something from it. And I'll share some stuff. I might not put you exactly on where I'm catching these bigs at, or, well, hopefully going to catch the bigs at, but I'll talk to you guys about stuff. I mean, shoot, I'm sharing what we're catching them on and techniques and everything else like that. But yeah, guys, I think that's going to do it for tonight. What do you think, Flip?
I think that's good.
Think it's good? All right, guys. Well, this has been another Tackle Talk Thursday. I don't know if it's 3 or 4 or what. I guess I'll figure it out whenever I edit and post it. So on behalf of Chris
And Fur,
with CD2 Fishing, this has been Tackle Talk Thursday, and we'll catch you guys on the next one. Bye, guys.